The same submission. Several political parties, 22 and more in waiting. I mean, you're also from one of the opposition political parties. You have somebody who's coming to join the crusade and all that. You know, you've had Dr. Gajigo. You know what he has said and his intentions and aspirations and believes that he can bring about the change if Gambians really entrust him with the mandate of a term to rule and govern, because the belief is, which you also believe, that this current administration is not doing what it's expected of them, what the people want, what the Gambians want. What say you? It's a mune foje.
Yeah, you know, I want to describe unmitigated failure.
I know.
So anybody
okay. So nothing can be done now.
No, nobody can save us from, as far as this Barrow government is concerned. You know, it's just like somebody on top of the tree. When you're coming down, I'm not seeing anybody who can then mitigate that pump. So government is already pump on the barrow. I welcome Dr. Gajigo, and I think reasons for coming into the political, arena is very clear. You know, people has to be coming with visions, regardless of what differences we might have. But at the end of the day, it is only going to be one person elected,
right?
And that person must be the right person. And we will work on coding the block. So they are going to be constructive in whether they are criticism, but political at the end of the day, for the home Tonyat, and that is definitely who Dr. Gajigo is. But anyway, ning alana kake opposition political party to challenge this current status quo. War, every citizen should welcome it. Sembo abekafoleto, and the more oppositions are coming out, the more weight we are going to get against Barrow. Unless and until ning opposition should register in the sake of registering. But just to go and do it, 2021, there are people like 10 point then at the end of the day, they cry that the constitution should not be thrown out. They cry publicly. At the end of the day, we have seen them go and align themselves with the same system. So I think there's hope. And there's light at the end of the tunnel. And then Dr. Gajigo ntela miro to ala party manyana kami found party manyana kami ka register.
Well, it takes time.
Yeah, it will even take more time.
Was it last week we had a GEP, Golden Era Party? They also lamented the same thing. They've been waiting,
for almost 1 year.
Haven't exactly gotten the
that's more than 1 year, because after 2021 yung amere te fanayla so meso got the Golden Era. That was not the Golden Era. There's another party me along ko register I think was it that Mr. Fall party.
Okay.
Will also submit after 2021. It took them 3 years. Papa Fall, exactly. So, but these are techniques me along ko. If corruption is consuming a nation, these are the tricks corrupt people will apply. Anybody they know they cannot corrupt you. They will definitely traumatize you at the other side. But the best is keep believing in yourself that you can do it and fight that definitely you want the result. So result of benalale. Tell me for policies and programs are what politicians who debate men come. Bankula suro ben politician bella banku bella, but more over politician. Because BDD politician da malesi nyim banku don't unite no. Because in some Balanta Bank, people are partisan. Yeah, citizens are partisan. We belong to political parties. And then that's why sometimes I don't even believe in the silent majority. Every Gambian belongs to a political organization, whether openly or behind the scene. So, it is us, the politicians, who can do it. Because when you speak, you have followers. When I speak, I have followers. The other one speak, he or she has followers. So, to fight for a common goal, only oppositional bill long count. Because many can norma. Ibaluna le tonya the next moment lafta banko karafela. It left can deliver to expectation. Because Barrow is out of it. Barrow ngamo mambe bakara tokunda mem for mobile well. Akata promise I deliver. That's an insult to the Brikama Wi-Fi. I promise me. It is the Banjul Bara Bridge. It's an insult. Because I followed I once heard you speaking about it when you were exposing them on the bridge, the Senegambia bridge. No, Baron said he has already mobilized those funds. I don't know Malapuru, he stone mill late, and it will take them almost for 3 years. He said 3 years or 4 years. We only beat them how many years? So I found like that in the BF. He promised was there, he's going to, build, from here to Basse. Every month 60 boreholes and 40 gardens and 60 months. So no kalo public ko man promised that man timandi. It seems that he has a memory problem. I'm sorry to use the word. But anyway, this is somebody that's why I don't believe in inconsistency. What I believe is right, I want to fight it to the end. Because politicians will make a more fine you will start A, then before they know, you say no, it is not A, it's B. Any Kamala is not B, it's C. So those people who are following us, and they are the ones who are supposed to elect us in power, they became confused. Who really are we? Right. Because when you lead, you must lead with principles. Principles that can make the mola baluni the balunya as a falino. But that's not the trend in the Gambia. Not the molko political and and it is us who can change it. We can make them, we can revive that hope once again. We can make them believe, yes, we still have the Gambians who wanted to fight for Gambia, not for the sake of their pockets, but for the sake of you people there. But we must have a leadership in a country. And that leadership must come through elections. So what me along elect in power, you cannot be selling orange to me when you tell me, no, it is not the orange, it's the apple. When I already give you the price of orange. So we are not the banko being mescolor. You talk about a lot of opportunity, we lost it here, and he's right. We lost an opportunity because Gambia on the Jamme. Barrow government is the only government who got an opportunity. Puka more bank convince no, you're definitely yamfato. You're definitely yamfato wala you extend to some certain level. When I dota Gambia the man who can dota di wala yamfato. Gambia also on the Barrow. We got the opportunity to have that visa pledge of almost 1.6 billion euros. Where are those money? Why do we lose them? Because it is company the same people you accuse of embezzling the public funds, using them in their partisan political interest, you go and hire the same people in those positions.
Working with them.
You think that those people who pledge those funds, they out of their 5 to give you their monies. And he promised that he's going to give us a draft constitution of money. Brian promise only with the sake of that retroactive clause. I have a banter. And people are looking at you. Because they know that the system cannot correct with the current laws. So you cannot convince them they are not conducive to pave an environment for right. So this is why people are saying political and local. So the reactions and public reaction will follow back. Because each politician, if you comment, know that there is somebody who has divergent view. And the attitudes are not the same. Somebody can be too emotional. Instead of going constructively, he is going against you maybe personally. And mainly they inherited from the government. Because not long ago you had Sidia Jata been attacked by my party.
That was really bottom low, honestly. My party is the last person that
is not a good sign of
to speak.
Absolutely.
Low against that was really bottom low.
But is it not that the same system my party is serving? When Dabo asked for Barrow, I clearance the Nyumfajara Plodla, former Chief Justice. What was the answer? The response was, before I even relinquish power, I have to see you die, buried, and then I confirm you're dead. From the head of state. When somebody is talking about accountability, because the law was clear on how lands were supposed to be allocated. If you have more than one, the law says you don't have the right. So you go and think about that magnitude of land from the state without even being transparent about it. The megabank, the sale of megabank. So if you talk about corruption, the system there will definitely retaliate against you in a way that the followers will definitely use as a slogan. And that is why the system there, the followers in the politics more constructively. So having people like you, that's why I said I like the word progressive. Not the patriotism part, but the progressive part means that we have to move from where we are to the next level. And we cannot have that without putting progressive ideas in people's mind. So, and I will repeat again, consistency matters.
Indeed.
Because political are the more of not Hansani, particularly us the young politicians, it's a matter of consistency. Today you can be black, and everybody believes that you are wearing black. Before you say it, you want to make people believe that the black you are wearing is white. When they are seeing black. This is the system that Barrow is making people to believe.
Exactly.
That's why you see the amendment of the Jana Commission Commission of Inquiry Act to pave the way for enablers of a system. The system accused once again before they came in.
After a conclusion of the commission.
Absolutely. Compensate them.
Yeah.
So if they say politicians and politics is dirty and they are attacking us, they are not attacking us, but they are attacking a system we belong to. So we have to, we owe them that we want to prove them wrong by bringing them a system that can make a progressive life for all of us. And that we cannot have that with inconsistency. We must be consistent and persistent on the system that we think is ruining their life.
This consistency is important. And a lot of people, I know you didn't ask this.
Go ahead.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Just wanted to, that point is so important because as a new entrant into the political field, people will ask you, Doctor, how do we know that tomorrow you won't do what Dr. Cisse did? Which is, people who are inconsistent, they don't only display a bad trait.
Which of Dr. Cisse's? TRRC?
You're full boss.
Not our boss.
Let me that. She was the PR.
It's giving you a tough time.
He's still talking? He's still talking?
He's taking over even more than before.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And then talking about, I heard he said something about, Talib, talked about UDP stealing his 10-point plan. And I almost I had to double click on the article to be sure. The idea that other political party would steal a manifesto idea from Dr. Cisse is just mind-boggling. But the general point I wanted to address is, it's a valid question people should ask because they have seen it with their own eyes. Somebody standing before the country is saying the president is clueless. Where did he get the money for his Mankamankunda house? All sort of things. And then all of a sudden, about face, after he got a few amount in cash and a vehicle, and now he's he's a personal griot to the president. So this is one of the things that makes it very difficult because you are in this impossible position where you have to tell people, I'm not like Dr. Cisse or some of these people. And it's an unsatisfying answer because you are almost...
It's a difficult answer.
Yes, it's an unsatisfying one because you are almost telling them, take it on faith. But in my case, I can tell, not long ago, this same government, they called me, trying to offer me a contract where you do almost nothing. I get $30 million.
$30 million.
Yes.
Is that not a trap?
Of course, it's a trap. The point is, if I were to go, they believe that I'm like Dr. Cisse. I'm like other politicians who are just there for money. So they made this offer in the belief that I may be saying one thing, but I'm really like them. And I saw them even, basically, for me, it's not the money that's bringing me here. I'm sure what they offered Dr. Cisse was not 30 million. If it was money, I would have taken it. But obviously, it wasn't. So I turned it down, just like I never, entertained any possibility of even meeting Barrow himself. I have no need for that money. Especially, you are as head of that institution calling me direct, saying we are going to have something that you should advertise objectively and openly. If I go and take that, what am I saying? I'm basically like that.
Technically, to attack
obviously. So this is what I tell you. I give that example not to say, not to brag or anything, but that this government have tried to entice me more than what they've used to entice Dr. Ismail Cisse, and I didn't take it. And I can tell you, PPA, the Patriotic Progressive Alliance, we are open to alliances with other political parties. But one thing I can say categorically in front of the whole nation is there's absolutely no way that we will join an alliance with Adam Barrow.
You mean zero chances?
There's zero chance. It's absolutely zero. There is nothing he will offer because I know he's a failure. And my goal in entering politics is to bring the nation forward. And given that that's my goal, align with him is completely out of the question. So it's a difficult question to differentiate ourselves from the likes of Ismail Cisse, from the likes of other people who will sing one tune. But this consistency has made politics a minefield.
Absolutely.
And hopefully that day will come when people like these guys who talk on one side of their mouth tomorrow you see them on the other side, they will become political dinosaurs, where we will talk about them in the past tense. I have a hope for that, but we need to make sure that change that we are looking for in 2016 it happens.
One thing I would agree with both of you when he said, like, when people always say politics is dirty, you've also made emphasis to it that a lot of people, we have talent, a lot of people who can do the job. But this thing of politics is dirty. When I come, they'll insult me, they will castigate me, they will bring my family into it. So for that, I'll just stay back or whatever. I've also been a fervent advocate to say politics is not dirty. Politics is a noble thing. For me, it's like you're saying all teachers are bad. They're incompetent, right? Because you've experienced one teacher who's absolutely incompetent and bad. Like saying doctors are not good. They're wicked because you saw a doctor operating on a patient. Maybe there's some malpractices done, and then you generalize it. It's just, you sit it and say, all accountants, are liars, or lawyers are liars. No, because maybe one lawyer has fought your case and did not win it. You feel like he or she lied to you, so all lawyers are liars. No. That is about the profession, which is noble, right? Which is a dignified profession. But people that play to it are the ones who are dirty in themselves, and what is in themselves, that's what they bring out. You cannot give what you don't have. So people need to understand, and everybody needs to understand that who I am, that's what I bring. If you're a good person, you're a clean person, an honorable, competent, dignified, consistent, come and bring that to the table. When we have too many of those people, then we'll be able to sanitize. Exactly. And the likes of the guy you mentioned, what's the name again? The inconsistent person?
You forget about your...
That person name.
There you
go. The likes of that, there will be few.
He doesn't want to utter the name.
There will be few, or we will not have even them in the system. We will weed them out. And that's what needs to happen. So that's I guess that is why your entrance into this is very important, and people should welcome it. I'm going to come back to you. Can I move quickly?
Let me just wrap it up with this, because this is a very important area in multi-party democracy.
It is.
Political parties coming up, that I think that pave the way for more accountability, because these are people with different visions.
Right.
They are parties or people with different ideology. And that will definitely improve and consolidate the tendency of accountability, which is in the interest of the general public. Like right now, for me, when I talk about politics and politicians, the system that we are all fighting for is where now we need a discussion. In as much we are having that different ideologies, ideas, views, and then visions, the system should not be a deterrent factor to deny us defeating the system that is affecting us collectively. And here is where you have partisan followers and politicians chip in.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we listen to the followers than Dr. Gajigo. We listen to Nene's followers than Nene herself. We listen to Haji's followers than Haji himself. Right. When Nene is the one who we are trying to entrust with a position.
Right.
So I could be a mayor follower there. If I say mayor means that I hold no position, and I don't even intend to hold no position. Yeah. So the country is in a bad situation. I'm not looking at the competency of Nene or Dr. Gajigo or MC, but I'm listening to somebody who just out of emotions, I don't even know the environment he's living in, utter something then that would deny me or be used against a system that can definitely transform our lives collectively. Here is where politicians need to look at and study very well. What we need to find is what is in front of us and affecting us collectively.
Right.
But if you want to use what is behind coming, use that as a factor to do, because I call it denying yourself. So in our company, we are denying ourselves the opportunity to reassure or recorrect the system that definitely failed. That is called unmitigated failure. Unmitigated in the fact that if Barrow, for me I always say, if Barrow succeed in 2026, let's all pack our bags. Of course. Because nobody can, can you help us? Is it 116 or 120 in debt as a nation?
Yes.
Huh? That is the same government, helping on going to take loans in our names every day. And within a space of 3 years, they are telling you they have bent laws, they have favored each other, interest groups we have favored, conflict of interest through theft. 110 billion is embezzled in the name of taking loans, grants for youth empowerment and women empowerment. So you and I don't know long. Hansa intel be kan na wo system ni kan tuje kan dan kum bola me alon ko amado bala bon ko na idea mo doke ndo ko kan ne le bali wo place la ngalon ko ne tilintal ngalon ko ne system ni asa fali mo sa check mo ngaji be fa ba me de no tajele sa ngo alim be ga fer be ga tinya akaka mo nyanta mo be je dron e ko dimba mon d'abord ni siolu ni nyepetolo abere fala so mbe bo men ko la nyanta ka try to save it. Gambia, I call it, it's on fire. And if there's a fire in your neighbor's house, what you need to do is to get your bucket of water, trying to put down the fire. Yeah. But if you allow the fire to continue there, the next could be you. Yes.
When
so Gambia is definitely, we are at a junction of rescuing our nation. And here is where we need to be focused, not to distract ourselves with the divergent views coming. Because I call it, accountability is not always, conducive. It's not an enjoyable tool. It's always something that when they hit you, you will never like it. But know that you are in a responsibility to rescue maybe those same people who doesn't even understand. So focus is only solution to what we need to change.
Thank you.